Hey guys, welcome back to the Paper Lion. It's Gypsy. Third time's a charm. I'm back at my desk for the third time in the same day to make another video because I'm trying to get some videos out so that I can focus on making some things for my craft fair this weekend, and also I would like to do some things later this week with my girls, so I don't want to spend all week at my desk. So what I'm going to show you today is a little fun pop-up idea, and it's basically a patchwork. If you're like me, you have a bunch of random envelopes. I pick up envelopes all the time while I'm out buying things at yard sales. So what we're going to do is try to create a pop-up idea. The main thing is that, however many envelopes you use is up to you. Just as long as these two, your outside ones, are facing downward so that you can have, that's the pop out part. Okay, so then we're gonna with the other ones, let's see how many we want to use here. Let's see, we'll just see how it goes. So with this one, this is going to be the part that goes here, and we are going to, you can ink these up. I'm probably not going to ink all of them. Well, maybe I will. Let's see. I don't know where my other inker is, so I'm using this as a replacement for today. Okay, so we got those. Those are our end. The end pieces do not have to match. I'm just doing this for the sake of the video. Now the other ones are going to be facing up. And we are going to take these pieces and we're going to cut these pieces off. You can use your cutting tool, but for right now, I'm just going to chop these off. They don't really have to be, fancy or anything. Just try to get them as straight as possible, which, is sometimes easier said than done. How is everybody today? Hope you guys are doing great. Don't throw those away, especially the ones that have patterns on them. You can use that in something else. It is Wednesday, and as I said, I've recorded 2 videos before this. I don't think everything will come out on the same day. And I also realized that I had a haul video from Temu that was in my video roll that I never edited to upload. So I'll be trying to get that one edited later on today so that I can upload that as well. If you've gotten to this one, you've already seen the 2 request videos that I did for subscribers. And I'm gonna try to get in a quiet time crafting if I can this week. I'm trying to make that episode like weekly, at least once a week. So I'm trying to get a quiet time crafting and maybe another tutorial. We'll just have to kind of see how it goes. So we're just going to add a little bit of ink to the tops of these. You're really not going to see much else of the, well, you'll probably see the sides. So let's get some ink to the tops and sides. Is that my last one? Yeah, that's the last one that I'm going to use for this video. Okay. So from here, what we're going to be doing is basically just alternating them to form like a little page. Now, depending on how large your initial page is how you want to do them. The first one, we're going to kind of center it. So we're going to take this and we're going to glue this to the back of that so that it doesn't glue like the other part. So we're going to kind of center this one and we'll just put glue on here. And this is a great way to use up junk envelopes too, the mailer envelopes, or if you have some envelopes that have little bitty like stains or something on them, like this one has a little stain, so you can just take this and use these like this. Okay, so just make sure that your is here. Now we're going to go with another envelope and we are going to, this one's going to be in the middle, so we're going to off center this one just a little bit. So we want to just make sure it doesn't go off the page. And you don't want to glue it here. You don't want your glue to go over. So pay close attention to where your glue is being put. Okay. And we do want to make sure these are level with each other. We're going to come in with the next envelope. That's a bottom envelope. So let's go with this one. And so we're just trying to make sure that it doesn't go outside of your boundaries of your actual journal. Okay. Just make sure you're not gluing your opening closed. It's a little bit too long. So let's bring that in a little bit. Make sure they're lined up properly. This is what we have so far. So we have that one there. And then we're going to bring this next one back down here. We already know that this one is as far as we can go on that one. So we're going to add some glue. Again, making sure that you don't go past the line because we want it to all of them to be flush. Okay, now on this last one, we're going to do the exact opposite. We use the back on this one, and so the back needs to be out this way. So we're going to glue this one inward, and we're going to bring this one down here to this end here, making sure everything is flush. We want them to line up. And we're going to put it this way. That way we make sure we don't glue this opening up. We don't want to glue this opening. So we're going to put the glue here. And that is not correct. Now I'm going to put the glue there. I'm going to flip it over. Hey, mistakes happen on camera as well. So we're going to just make sure we're good. We're going to be gluing this in because it doesn't reach that way. So since these are pretty much the same length, we're just going to make sure we get this. And this will be different for each one that you do because each envelope that you use is going to be different. And you just want to make sure you're not going to be gluing anybody down. That's the only thing that you really have to be careful with, is to make sure you're not locking anybody up with glue. Down here and get some glue here. Alright, so now we're making sure that we're still within our borders. And then we're going to come, this is our final piece for this one. We're going to get this one centered in the middle of everything. Sorry, I got glue pieces everywhere. Okay. Again, making sure you're not going to be gluing anybody closed. Still got to be mindful of that. We didn't have to worry about it so much on the first one because we didn't have any additional envelopes, but now we do. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. And then And so it comes over here, so we're just going to glue on that area, following the line of the other envelope to make sure it doesn't glue onto that one or glue that one shut. Obviously we want it to glue onto it so it can connect. Okay. So this is what we have so far. I have a bunch of tucks in there that we can use to put stuff in. Lots of little areas. And now we're going to just take this It's really kind of hard with this piece of paper to see where the fold is. Actually, let me go ahead and ink that. That'll make it a lot easier with the visibility. At least for me it will, because I'm blind as a bat. Much better. Much better. Alright, so let's go ahead and line that up. I'm just going to lay this here lined up, and then we're going to bring this page over. Maybe pull it just a little bit back from the line to compensate for the space. Make sure everything is lined up. Let's burnish that down. Alright, we're going to flip this over and we're going to do the same thing on this one. Glue this flap down. We're going to bring that page over and burnish that down. Okay. And now let's see what we got. You got all of this interactive space there in between. I call it I'm calling it like a patchwork pocket insert, because it's like using up all of your little like bits and pieces, or like odd envelopes that you might have. So like patchwork. And so you can come through here and you can store all different kinds of things. Let me see, what do I have at my desk? Not really sure that I have anything, because I cleared most of my stuff away from my previous tutorials. But let's see. I do have my busy book here. So let's rip a page out of my busy book. These pages are basically for me to come back through later and add into journals as needed. Something quick that's already done. I can like go around these with. So you might have seen these, a page used in my quiet time crafting. But basically what I'm going to show you guys that in more detail on one of my videos. I've been saying it and I haven't gotten to it, but I can go back around and sew that, add it. Like if I wanted to add it here to this page, basically that page is done already. And this is something that I did when I was just really doing nothing. Now with this one, you can, obviously this would be bound into a journal already before we started with this. And then you could just come through, slip your little extra things in there to create some extra storage space, things like that. So it gives you like a multi-pocket thing, you know, just add things here. These really don't fit. Well, yes, it does. You got tucked, so you have a pocket there, and you have several pockets depending on how many envelopes you want to put here. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I used 7 envelopes for this tutorial. You can come back and you can decorate this however you want to. You want to do some stamping, you want to do some stenciling, adding your clusters, or like whatever else you want to decorate this with. It's free. This one, be careful with gluing this back page. You want to make sure that it is flush, or it is going to be as flush as possible. That's the only little hiccup that we have there. Just make sure it's going to be, you know, where it needs to be. But of course, you can always just fold that down like that. That's not a big deal. And it'll look different once it's bound in your journal. But anyway, guys, that's my tutorial for today. This flip out or interactive patchwork pocket. This was an idea that I came up with really quick. I'm not sure if it's like an original idea or anything, but you know, it was just something I was thinking about because I have all of my extra envelopes and I was trying to figure out what to do with them. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. If you're new, please consider subscribing. There's all kinds of different things that I do on the channel. From tutorials to hauls, sometimes quiet time crafting is a new series that I just started on this channel, where we get together with our drinks and our projects and we just listen to some lo-fi hip-hop chill and craft together, you know, get our minds off stuff and just be able to put ourselves into our work quietly. But anyway, thank you again for being here. If you're new, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if this is something that you think you can use to use up some of your old envelopes that you might have laying around. And thank you. And until the next video, bye.